Happy holidays, everyone. I'm Shaliza Bacchus, and we are back once again in our 105.9 lobby with Sonic X.
Hello, everybody.
How are you guys?
Good.
Now, Christine and I were talking about this just a while ago. We've done virtual interviews, but I believe this is our first time actually meeting in person.
That's right. Yeah,
Oh.
I've been on a couple of times with
Live.
Christina. Yeah.
And it's just funny the way, like, thinking back to the pandemic, and now here we are.
Yes.
You know, it's like we know each other, but we've never
We
met.
know exactly.
I like this a lot better.
Yeah.
Me too.
This is
Me
much
too.
better.
It's an honor to have you guys here with
Well,
us.
thank you.
Finally meeting in person.
Yes.
So that's
Thank you
exciting.
so
And
much.
we appreciate you guys play our songs.
Of course.
So
Thank you
it's
very much.
awesome.
We really appreciate it.
Of course, always here to support. So let's start off with getting in the holiday spirit. We
Sure.
are counting down the days. I was saying this, the traffic is wild
Yeah.
right now.
Yes.
It is.
What do you guys have plans for the holidays?
Family. You know, lots of family visits and getting together with people that, you know, you haven't seen in a while or just loved ones, you know, so that's what we're doing.
I think like everybody else, yeah, you get together with your family, there's meals, there's parties, and then by the end of it, you don't want to see your family again. Not all the time.
I'm good till next year. Thank
No,
you
but
very
you know what I
much.
mean? It's chaotic and, you know, but really Christmas is for the kids, you know,
Yeah.
so,
Family.
and, you know, just getting together at the end of the year and hoping for a better future.
Absolutely.
What are you doing?
What
Painting?
you guys are doing?
Wherever you are, he'll be there.
There'll be lots of food, that's
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
He'll be where the food is.
A few drinks will be had,
Yeah.
and a few songs will be sung.
I
That's
love
it.
that.
Yeah.
Now, okay, now speaking of singing songs, you guys have been doing this for quite some time. For
Yeah.
our listeners who aren't necessarily familiar with you, tell us a little bit about the band, how you guys
Sure.
met, and all of that.
Sure. So we started Sonic X back in 2004. I'm the founding member.
I'm the newest guy.
He's the newest guy. So we have like 4 albums out with 3 EPs. We've now done 3 Christmas songs. So we did Silent Night a couple of years ago. Last year we wrote an original Christmas song called Every Christmas Day. And this year Sil had the great idea to do Joy to the World.
So when you're tired of Mariah Carey, and we love her, she looks better than us, but we love our rock version
Yeah,
of Joy to the World,
That's
you
right.
know?
I
Yeah.
love that. I love that.
Why'd you hug me when you said that?
Because it's Christmas, right? Don't you have people at Christmas?
Can you tell they've been together for a long time? And
Yeah.
tell me about that as well, the
Yeah.
dynamic between the 3 of you and how that's developed over the years.
Yeah, well, with Joey, we've been together for quite a while, working together since, I don't know, 2015 or something like that. He's a huge part. Obviously, he's a main songwriter, producer, engineer. He's a multi-instrumentalist. He's very humble. You want to say a couple words? No? Okay. So,
He's a man of few words, but we're here for it.
yeah, no, he's a brilliant musician, great guy to hang out with. He's like my brother, basically. And then we brought Sil in for some reinforcement. He's a very accomplished musician, a lot of major credits to his name, playing with some very well-known Canadian artists. So we were thrilled that he's part of Sonic X, and we
Get
just like a
together
little
and
family.
make music, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Original music.
Yeah.
It's hard rock music.
Yeah.
And we craft it and work it. We're working on new stuff. We work
Yeah.
out of Joey's studio. And
Yeah, next year,
here we are.
new album coming in 2026.
That is
So,
exciting. Tell us
yeah.
about that.
Yeah, we're in the middle of writing it. Joey's been sending some songs around, and we're, you know, all contributing, and we're gonna try and get out, you know, first quarter of 2026 if possible. So, yeah.
And what does it feel like making a new album now compared to 2004?
Oh, way different. He can speak to that, Joey's, because I mean, the
No, it's just somebody comes up with an idea and then, like, normally I would start something and then kind of send it out to everybody else and say, what do you think? You know, that's basically it.
Yeah.
It's you know what, I wish it was more exciting than that, but it really isn't. You create the idea, and then everybody has an input as to what direction they're going. Sometimes I might be a little bit pig-headed and say, no, I want it this way. Doesn't happen often, but
Yeah.
it does happen.
Well, that makes sense because sometimes when you've got this creative vision, you know, that's what you're seeing and that's the way you want it to be. So I don't think that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's just, you know, it's it's hard. It's hard. Back in the day, when you're all in a room, it was a lot easier
That's
to
what- yeah.
to translate each other's personality. Now, with what's going on, you don't know who's playing what. You don't hear. There's no personality anymore. I'm not saying it's not a good thing. Don't get me wrong. It sounds great. It's production-wise, it's great. But back in the day, you knew when Neil Peart was playing drums, or you knew when Eddie Van Halen was playing guitar. Now, with all the processing and because you're not in the same room, you can't create the same vibe. You can't create those tones. You can't create all that atmosphere. Not that you can't. There's not really any. Nobody's doing it anymore. And so we do the best we can to try to bring our personality to the music. I don't know if we're always successful, but we try. So.
And hey, you're doing a great job. Let me just
Thank
say,
you.
you're doing a great job. And
Thank
let's
you.
get back to like the holiday vibes. So
Yes.
you're standing in front of
Yeah.
a Christmas tree. What does it feel like for you guys playing Christmas music versus your other songs?
It's just something we do every year. You know, we started it way back, and well, about 3 years ago, and it's just something fun. You know.
And we get tired of hearing the
Yeah.
regular Christmas songs, so we go,
Yeah.
we got to put our own spin to it, right?
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
we take those themes and run with it. And for people that love hard rock music, they'll listen to ours. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They'd rather have that on than. you
Yeah,
know.
like you said, we love Mariah, we love Michael Bublé,
course.
but
Something different.
this is
right?
rock and roll.
Something
Of
different.
course.
People like when you take something like a classic that's a certain instrumentation, and then you make it rock, and bring
But
it to
we
life that
rearrange
way.
them, you know,
Yeah.
and changes, and we take a lot of liberties with the arrangements as well.
Yeah.
But we put a different spin on it, and that I think what
Yeah.
turns the listener on, because we enjoy it. And so if we like it, we do it. you
It's
know?
not your grandmother's joy to the world.
That's
That
all
way.
right. I'm fine with that. And I think that actually still speaks to a really good point. You know, when you enjoy something, you can hear it in the music,
Sure.
and
Yeah.
you can hear your passion coming through all of your music.
Sure.
Exactly. So
Yeah, that's it. That's pretty simple. We like doing it. We'll probably keep doing it every year. We'll pick a Christmas classic, redo it, or write our own. Maybe next year we do another original. We'll see.
Nice.
Yeah.
And with that being said, as you said, we've got some new music coming out in 2026. What advice would you have for people who are now up and coming in the music industry? Because you've been doing this for such a long
Yeah.
time.
Write songs.
Not to age you or anything.
No.
No. You know what? That was a good question,
Yeah,
and you know
just
what?
right.
And I've heard that when people say it's a good question, that means you don't have an answer for it,
Mhm.
and that's true. I don't. But you have to. I think that you have to create a following somehow, some way. You need to somehow market yourself so that you are followed by the public.
Yeah.
You need to be special. You need to be something different. I don't know what that is, but you need to find it. And then once you tap into something where people can gravitate to what you're doing, then you got to run with it. And you have to be a smart business person. And last but not least, you have to be willing to do anything. Like anything. Whatever it takes. Getting in a van, traveling across Canada,
Yeah.
traveling across the United States, doing whatever it takes to do it. Because you won't be successful. Because now, back in the day, there wasn't 8.2 billion people. So now, to just get a piece, you're going to have to, you definitely have to carve that niche.
A lot of
gotta work at
competition.
Yeah, you have to work it.
Yeah.
You
Gotta
have to
love
work.
doing
And there's
it.
a lot of talent out there.
A lot of talent.
Oh my goodness gracious, there's so much talent.
And with that being said, do you feel like sometimes your personal lives get compromised with this choice of career?
We try and balance it, right?
Well,
As
I don't
much as
think
we can.
at our age.
it's more of a way of life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so
I think we've evolved into that.
I've been doing this since I've been 4. So
Yeah.
me, my friends, my family, that's all they've
Everybody's
ever
used to
known.
it by
So
now.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I
not
think-
like we kind of dropped in and said, "Oh, I'm gonna,
You're
make a
rock
left
star.
turn here and stuff."
Yeah.
Been making music, my
They're
whole
well
life,
they're well
you know.
conditioned by now.
That
So,
makes sense.
Yeah.
and every career job has its ups and downs and challenges, and it's no different. I mean, how it plays out is different, but
Yeah.
It's the rock and roll lifestyle.
the rock and roll lifestyle. What?
Yeah.
I don't think that exists anymore.
Yeah, what do you think of that?
I
It's
don't-
always changing the rock and roll
Yeah, I don't think the
lifestyle.
rock. I think the
Yeah.
rock and roll.
The riders
lifestyle-
of scotch and
It sounds more
hors
glamorous.
d'oeuvres,
Yeah.
and, now it's
Yeah.
water bottles and juice,
You know what? I think back in the day, you didn't have many options. Now with video games and what have you, different things that are available. You know, a lot of people,
Entertainment options.
different, the
Yeah,
entertainment.
a lot of
So many.
People are even resorting to other things. So you know, you might say, "Oh, that person's doing that." No, it's a different lifestyle now. Everything's
Yeah.
different. You know, there's a lot of reclusive individuals out there. You know what I mean? So, and it is what it is. You know
Yeah,
yourself for
of
sure.
course.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. We are
Thank
definitely
you.
looking forward to the new album next year, and
Yeah.
we're gonna have some Christmas vibe performances
Yes.
going on very
Alright,
shortly.
cool.
We're gonna go live,
Great.
world premiere
Sonic Cloud.
Thank you
on
guys.
acoustics.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Thank you.
Merry
Merry
Christmas, happy holidays,
Merry
happy
Christmas.
New Year, best wishes to all.
Hey, this is Joseph Cumbo from Sonic X,
This is Sil Simone from Sonic X.
And Joey Greco from Sonic X.
and this is our acoustic rock version of Joy to the World.
1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3.
Merry Christmas, happy holidays. As the crowd goes wild.